Hi, Deepa Rani Shekhar from Transform Life Programs. Love and light. Friends, how much does what we read, what we watch influence us? How much does the social media, the print media, digital media influence us? How much does the entertainment industry influence us? Quite a bit, right? So, is it the responsibility of these people who contribute to media to hold a neutral space, to hold the dignity of whoever they are showcasing? I would like to discuss something with you. An army officer's wife has written an open letter to Ekta Kapoor, one of the biggest soap opera producers, a very popular soap opera producer. So she writes in her letter, questioning Ekta Kapoor, do you even know what a Fauji goes through? What is the sacrifice that the Fauji does? And how can you so casually portray him? In an erotic series, according to the letter, it has been portrayed that a soldier's wife is into adultery and she gives her paramour the uniform of her husband who is at the border protecting the country. Does it hurt? Yes, it does. I am not from an army background, but still it hurts. Then what about people who are there bracing it day in and day out? They don't know whether they will see their near and dear ones alive tomorrow. How should they feel? And she mentions that there is a comment that army people are not family people. They are not hands-on fathers or contributive husbands or whatever. Friends, for us to have hands-on fathers, for us to have husbands who are hands-on fathers, for us to have husbands who are sharing our responsibilities, everything, there are a number of soldiers standing at the border. But for them, I wouldn't be talking, you wouldn't be listening. Do we realize that? Do we realize the sacrifice that they make? They wear death as a badge, honor as a badge, and they go braving death, braving terrible weather conditions. And it is in their blood, it is ingrained in them. They have it not just as a profession, it's not just their career, it's everything to them. And their families, right? When the wife is marrying into an army man's household, or when she's marrying a soldier, she knows the kind of life she's going to have. And any woman who is not proud cannot take that step of nuptial commitment with a man who is going to be away for most part of his career life. And the risks involved are, I cannot say in words, but still they get into that. That means they honor that profession. They have the honor is everything to them. Honor is everything to them. And how could anyone talk ill or portray it in a way which is disrespectful to them? Well, there are many times in movies. I remember when I was doing my BA honors in English, a dear friend of mine, whose father was an inspector in police, had written an article at that time to the newspaper saying, when the hero or the protagonist is a police, the role is magnified, glorified, exemplified. When the hero is a Fauji, the hero is a teacher, the hero is whatever role he is portraying, that is glorified, magnified, exemplified. All the other roles are blown into the air, into smithereens with absolute disrespect. They are almost made caricatures. They are made fun of. They are shown as though they have no dignity or self-respect. How fair is that, friends? How fair is that? They are shown as though they are all the time inefficient, all the time corrupt. They give us a platform to generalize things. How is it taken by the masses? Part of the masses are critics. They'll criticize the good, bad, ugly, everything. Part of the masses just see it and leave it there. But the majority of the masses are like psychic sponges, absorbing every drop of anything given to them. And what is more, in our movies, in our media, social media, more of negative information. It's more of disrespect to something, something about a community, something about an organization, like the army. How can anybody even say that, even for fun? Already with deep regret, shame and pain. Yes, I repeat, with deep regret, shame and pain. I say that many a times cinema stars are made celebrities. And disclaimer, I have nothing against cinema celebrities or nothing against celebrities. But this Fauji's great sacrifice is always underplayed by the media, by the politicians, everybody. Why is it so? Why can't we honor their supreme sacrifice? When a celebrity dies of old age, the whole public pours out condolences, say it's a huge loss. Yes, it is a loss. I'm not saying no. But what about a Fauji who went there, hale and healthy, young and strong, and gave up his life so that you and I can live a life of love, freedom, joy? Why can't we respect that sacrifice, honor that sacrifice? Can we be mindful when we write posts about people who are standing there to keep us safe here, irrespective of the weather conditions, irrespective of the family contingencies, the family emergencies? They are there at the border because they have taken an oath. They wear their honor like a badge. The other badge is death that they wear and go to the field. And can't we? The least we can do is respect them, respect their sacrifice, respect the sacrifice of the family who lose out the most important member of their family. Can we be mindful when we talk about people who go into such sacrifice? Be it the Army, Navy, Air Force, anybody. The COVID warriors. Can we be mindful? Can we be in gratitude for the supreme sacrifice they are doing for you and I to be in peace, joy, and glory? Hope this makes everybody who have been talking ill of people, making nasty jokes about these people, stop there and flip it to gratitude. If you can't be in gratitude, at least let us not say anything. At least not from a space of an entertainment house, a media house where public opinions are mounted. So is this too much to ask, friends? This is the least, just a pinpoint of stuff we can do for the supreme sacrifice of every martyr. They might not be a martyr, but still they have given up on their family time. They have given up on small luxuries. The kind of food they eat, the kind of rigorous training they undergo, the kind of risk they face is worth every breath that we take. Let us be in gratitude to them. Thank you so much for joining me. Deepa Rani Shekhar from Transform Life Programs. Love and light.